Archangel Michael says, tonight at midnight, something extraordinary is coming to you. Doorstep. Are you prepared to receive it? Feeling a restless stirring in your spirit that you couldn't describe. Did you notice any difference in the air around you? A whisper in the solitude, or a name or your dreams repeating themselves? These aren't coincidences. These are heavenly signals. Preparing for life-changing news that will arrive precisely at midnight. You may have overlooked signs until now, assuming it was just your imagination or the hustle of daily existence. However, tonight is different. The hour has been set in heaven. The instant you have finally, everything I've been praying for is here. Here. This message is not intended for everyone. This is for you. It possesses the ability to awaken blessings. You had no idea we were still being kept back. Break the bonds that bind your heart. And to unlock doors that appeared to last forever. Do you sense the urgency? This is not a soft whisper. Thundering call. The struggle for your destiny is real, and Archangel Michael stands ready, sword drawn, guarding your breakthrough. He will not come to scare, preparing you, sharpening your spiritual senses, so you don't miss what heaven has planned for you tonight. The question is, will you be prepared to open your heart to the divine when the messenger arrives? Will you recognize? Has your atmosphere shifted? Will you accept this revelation? Could forever alter your path. Do not overlook this delay. Tonight at midnight, you'll receive life-changing news. Open instantly. The time of waiting is finished, your miracle is knocking. Type 77 to declare your breakthrough. Yours. Archangel Michael declares, my cherished child, listen closely, for the spiritual countdown has begun. Tonight, at midnight, the magnificent moment will unfold, and we cannot afford to miss. The hours, minutes, and seconds, they're all perfectly aligned in paradise. Timing to deliver something powerful straight into your life. This isn't a coincidence or random event. It's a holy appointment. Divine intersection of your destiny with God's unfolding plan. For too long, you may have felt lost in the noise of the world, as distracted by daily burdens. You're fatigued from carrying so much weight. But your spirit has been underlying all of this. Waiting, hurting for breakthrough, and hoping, seeking an indication that your prayers have been heard. I've been looking over you and pacing in the unknown regions, protecting the threshold of your spirit. The time is approaching. There is a countdown ticking. You may not hear the sound using your hearing, but your soul understands the urgency. It whispered to you via sleepless nights, unexpected moments, clarity, and emotions of discomfort. These were the alerts. Now is the time to act. Tonight, the silence surrounding you will shift. The environment in your home, your heart, your very being, will change. You may observe a sudden quietness or strange warmth that was not present before. This is the spiritual pulse signaling that the time for transformation has arrived. You The unseen realm prepares to release what has been held back for long. This is the divine countdown toward revelation. You most certainly experience delays and setbacks, moments when hope felt just out of reach. I understand you've asked, when will it, what will happen? When will my breakthrough come? Tonight is the solution. The spiritual clock has been set and is at midnight, a new chapter will open. But understand this. The transformation involves your readiness. You must open your heart widely and stand alert. The enemy will try to distract you, drown away the quiet whisper of the Spirit. But you're not alone. I'm here, sword drawn, standing as your protector and guide. You're being called to shed the blindness of waiting and doubt. This is the hour to wake up. Use your spiritual senses and listen deeply to what is being planned for you. The countdown is more than just a warning. This is a promise. A promise of your prayers have been recorded in heaven. That your tears have been counted. Also, the door to your breakthrough is about swing open tonight. The spiritual clock reaches 0. Your moment has arrived. Do not look away. Don't turn away what's coming. This is your spiritual calling to receive life-changing news. There is a countdown reel. And when midnight comes, be prepared to open your eyes, ears, and open your heart to the magic that awaits. Type 111 right now to activate your divine alertness. This is not the time for hesitancy. This is a spiritual countdown. Will change your life forever. Archangel Michael says, now listen. I am very close to you, loving child. I am about to reveal the source of you will receive life-changing news. Tonight at midnight. This is not a typical message provided by human hands or brief phrases on a screen. This message comes from the divine courier, anointed by heaven and sealed in greatness, and destined precisely for you. You are at a sacred crossroads. And what comes to you is fulfillment of a divine appointment made long before you took your first breath. See, the skies are not moving without purpose. Every moment is orchestrated with the divine precision. The message you will receive has I traveled across ethereal realms. Angels guarded it and carried it. There are messengers who never sleep. Personalized delivery from the worlds of the Creator sent light. Through my hands, Archangel Michael. I serve as your guardian and herald. Charged with bringing you the revelation will change the course of your life. This news is not one size fits all. It is tuned to the innermost parts of your soul needs and your heart's biggest questions. Heaven is aware of your narrative and the pain you have experienced. Withstood the wars you have battled. Softly, and the hopes you've hung on to be in the dark. This message confirms that you are not forgotten, your confidence. That the prayers said in private have heard, and the key to unlocking what seemed forever beyond of reach. The divine courier conveys a message. Wrapped in truth and hope, it could arrive as a voice, a call you didn't expect, a discourse that brings up old wounds, but begins to heal. It could arrive as a letter, an unexpected knock, a dream that exposes what has happened hidden, or a moment so small that you almost miss it, but don't pay attention. This is the sacred delivery, the life-changing news that will change your path. Many times you have felt that nudge, a slight pull on your spirit. I urge you to look closer and listen harder. That was me getting you ready for this moment. I watched as you hesitated, doubted, and even attempted to dismiss the "there is no room for signs tonight" hesitation. The courier has arrived with the message, is endowed with heavenly authority. This message is effective because it bears the weight of justice, restoration, and affection. It exposes what has been stored in the shadows, secrets, lies, and falsehoods, which have bound you to the past. It clears out misunderstandings and brings peace, tumult, and hope in the place of despair. I've lived too long. But more significantly, it helps you align with your God-ordained fate. Tonight, as you get this news, you will understand the wars waged in the spirit of your behalf. You'll observe how heavenly forces have moved unseen, breaking chains and removing impediments, preparing the way for your breakthrough. This message is a spiritual key, opening the door to prepared blessings for you since before you were born. Do not be terrified of the change in the news will bring. It is not intended to disturb, it is a call to empower you. Rise, to courageously enter the new season God has planned. It could challenge old ideas and break down the walls you created for protection. I invite you to trust more deeply than I, Archangel Michael, stand by you, sword drawn and ready to fight every lie and fear that attempts to. You should be aware that the courier bringing this message is accompanied by a plethora of angels, each eager to protect you as you get it. The skies have created a sacred window of opportunity just for you. But, like every divine currently, it demands your confidence, preparedness, and obedience to accept. It is totally realized. Tonight, the courier will not arrive quietly. You will feel the shift. There can be a sudden warming in your heart, a light that floods your room, or the strong feeling that something holy has arrived. That is the spirit of the message. Vibrant, forceful, and meant to reach you. Remain precisely where you are. Prepare to embrace this moment. Eliminate distractions, mute the noise around you, and open your heart with expectation. This is your heavenly appointment with destiny. This is your opportunity to acquire what heaven has prepared for you. Type 444. Declare your readiness to accept. Do not procrastinate in receiving this heavenly message. The courier arrived at your door. The surprise you've been waiting for will arrive at midnight. Remember that this isn't just news. It's your breakthrough. Restoration. This is the fulfillment of the promise written in heaven. And I, Archangel Michael, stand as your protector, warrior, and guide you through this sacred moment. Open your heart and receive. With faith, your life is about to change. Archangel Michael declares, now that the moment of realization has arrived, it is time, my kid, to prepare for what follows. The news you get tonight at midnight, it's merely the beginning. A celestial spark that will spark a revolution in your life. A sequence of events set in move to bring about the change that I've been waiting. You will feel it shift as soon as the message arrives. However, what comes next is much more profound. It is not only about receiving the news. It is all about how you react to it. The full strength of this moment rests in your willingness to step into it, allow it to guide you to the fullest of your destinies. Understand this. You will receive life-changing news, which not just information. It's a divine call to walk in a fresh direction. The door that opens. The person in front of you tonight is not random chance. It is meticulously choreographed pathway directing you to restoration, healing, and fulfillment. Behind the door is God's future. We've been prepared for you. One that is free from the shackles of the past, free from confusion and delay. This is the season for divine acceleration where everything has been held back. Your life will immediately come pouring in toward you. What to do after receiving this news will influence how swiftly you step in the next stage of your life. Will you accept the opportunity that God has put before you, or will pause, uncertain of the changes that will follow? I advise you not to wait. The time for indecision has passed. Archangel Michael stands by your side, ready to advise and protect you through each stage of this process. The news you receive may challenge you. It may bring with it unexpected revelations, truths you weren't prepared to hear, or insights on your life that I have been avoiding. But understand this, every word that comes your path tonight is part of a divine. The puzzle, when fully disclosed, will make sense of what has happened. Confounded you. There are some aspects of your life that there is a reason why they have been scattered. And tonight, they will begin to come together in a way that brings clarity, peace, and understanding. I see you, heart, beloved. I understand the agony you've carried, disappointments you've faced, dreams that felt so distant. But I also see your courage and resilience, and your willingness to maintain regardless all the obstacles. We are pushing forward. You're about to enter a season that your confidence will be rewarded, and your perseverance will yield fruit, and where your prayers will be answered. This is the point where the seed you sowed will begin to bear the fruit you have been looking for. The upcoming transition is not just an external alteration. It will happen. First, look within yourself. The news you received will rock the ground underneath you. However, it will also awaken something. You are powerful within yourself. It will stimulate afresh the level of faith, strength, and clarity. It will remind you who you are. God's eyes. The purpose He has set before you and the possibility that exists latent, waiting to be woken. When the shift begins, be prepared to see everything with fresh eyes. You'll look. Consider your circumstances differently. Your relationships will be redefined. Your image of the future will become clearer than ever before. The way ahead, it may not always be smooth, but it will full of divine kindness and heavenly support. The angels walk with you, clearing the road and protecting you from harm. But you must keep an eye on what is before you, not after you. The previous season is over, and the next season is ready to break out. Some of these you may think, what if I'm not? Are you prepared? What if I pass up this opportunity? Allow me to reassure you, my kid. You are ready. God has been preparing you for this moment will define your life. Every trial, every moment of doubt, each tear dropped in the dark has as part of His preparations for the breakthrough is currently emerging. You have everything you need for walking through this door. All it requires is your obedience, faith, and you're willing to take the initial step. Remember this as you move forward. What you've been waiting for is not a distant dream, yet a reality just beyond the threshold. The doorways of your destiny are opening wide. And what's behind they represent not only freedom, but also purpose. Purpose that will offer you joy, contentment and peace as you've never known. And the best part, you will not be traversing this route alone. Archangel Michael is your guardian. The guide will be right beside you, watching over you, ensuring that there is no damage comes to you as you move into your new season. Tonight's news is just the beginning. However, this is not your typical beginning. Don't question it. Avoid second guessing. This is the moment you've been waiting for. 4. Now that the information has arrived, trust everything is coming together. Let the metamorphosis begin. Type 500 Step 5. Declare that you are prepared to accept this new phase in your life. Your breakthrough has arrived, and the journey to your destiny has begun. The transition is happening, and you are part of it. Embrace it fully and step bravely. Enter the life that awaits you. The miracle has arrived and is about to occur. Change everything. Archangel Michael says, now that the door is open, a revelation was made, and the metamorphosis has begun. The time has come for you, loving child, to take action. This is the time that your trust needs meet your obedience. The news you received at midnight was not random. It was a divine signal. Spiritual invitation to awaken and emerge from the shadows of doubt, and walk courageously. God has prepared a new season. Are you feeling it? The holy energy that is currently swirling around you, the light that is beginning. Shine through the fractures of your past. Hurts, illuminating the way ahead. This is not simply a transient transition. Is a permanent shift in the atmosphere of your life. The very ground you stand on. Heaven has touched us. And now every step you take will reflect the God's promises. You are standing at the threshold of excellence, and what you do next, we will set the course for the days forward. Now is not the time to hesitate or second guesses what God is doing. It is time to move, act, and walk in entire confidence in who you are. Christ, but I must tell you something. The opponent will attempt to distract you. Will whisper lies into your thoughts, attempting to make you question the very you just received the truth. He will remind you of past failures, disappointments, and of moments when you felt abandoned, overlooked. Don't believe those lies. They no longer have any control over you. The transition that has started in your life cannot be undone. The opponent understands this, which is why he will aim to cause misunderstanding. However, I, Archangel Michael, am standing with you and guarding you against such attacks. No weapon will be devised against you. Prosper, you are covered in divine protection and the light that surrounds. You are brighter than the darkness that attempts to invade. As soon as you received the life-altering news at midnight, a spiritual fight began to take place. And I want you to comprehend something. Victory has already been achieved, you must now stroll in the victory. However, you must first release the things have been old. Things that have been holding you down, preventing you from taking complete steps into your purpose. There are fears, misgivings, and even those who have tried to keep you little. You must make a decision right now. Let go of whatever that no longer serves you. Forgive where forgiveness is required. Heal where it is essential. Believe that everything that has been removed is creating place for the new blessings that are about to flood you life. There may be occasions when the past attempts to reappear as old wounds threatening to reopen. Remember this, you are the new life. Entering is stronger than all of the scars you carry. The past cannot decide. There is no reason to be concerned about your future. What is behind you? Your future is much greater than everything you left behind. You are being repositioned for something greater. Believe in the process even when it feels uncomfortable. The transition will not always be easy, it'll always be worth it. There will be times when you feel weight of change, when the ground beneath your feet feels unsteady. But know this, I, Archangel Michael, am here to lead. I'll walk you through each step. I've been assigned to defend you. During the transition, nothing will damage you. The divine plan for your life will emerge gradually, and with each step will make you stronger, wiser, and more connected to your higher calling. I understand some of you are questioning, what if did I miss this moment? What if I mess up? Beloved, I want to remind you there is no going back now. You are on a God has set the route. There is no mistake you can make there. Will cause you to lose your blessings that are coming to you. But there is something you must do now. You must stay focused on the path ahead of you. Continue to move forward even when the path seems murky. Your faith has been tested, and you have come through stronger than ever. I now beg you to take another step of faith. Believe that what God has promised, you will come to trust in the divine time. Perfect, even if it doesn't look that way. You expected, His ways are superior to ours, and His plans are vastly superior to anything you could imagine. As you move forward, I want you to continue your eyes on the horizon, the new life. You're stepping into one of divine abundance, tranquility, and delight. You're entering a season in which blessings will overwhelm you. The prayers you whispered into the calm moments of your heart are replied, and the light that you have carried in the darkness is about to shine. Shine brightly for all to see. But remember, this is just the beginning. The news you received tonight. This is only the beginning of what's to come. Come. There's more. Healing. There is more growth. More purpose. There are more relationships, additional opportunities, and more bliss. You have just begun to scratch the surface of the heavenly plan. As your life has been launched into action. Type 8.8888 to express your belief in this new season and embrace the fullness of the shift that is underway. You are entering the life you were always meant to live. The heavenly clock has struck, and your moment has come. Walk confidently. Walk in faith. Triumph is already yours. This is your moment. This is your season. Nothing can stop you right now. Archangel Michael says, "My beloved child, you've been waiting for this moment. Here. The news you got tonight at midnight is more than just a message. It is the start of a heavenly change. Your life. What was formerly held back is now being released. And what you prayed for is finally in reach. Remember this as you move forward. You're not alone. Heaven is with you and guides you, protecting you and ensuring that every action you take is consistent with God's perfect plan. The doors are opening before you, are full of blessings, opportunities and purpose. Your future looks brighter than ever. The journey ahead will lead to a life filled with serenity, joy, and fulfillment. Don't look back. The past is behind you. The future is before you. Trust the process. Trust in divine time. And be confident that all you need has already delivered. Now stand steady, having trust that this is just the beginning. The transformation which began tonight and will continue to unfold. Bring you into a season of victory and heavenly favor. Type 999 to declare your willingness to embrace everything that's coming your way. This is yours. Moment. This is your time. Step bravely into the future.